for some bacon rind. Before you know it, he's gone. He's so streamlined. Murphy, he's a magical teleporting dog. It's Murphy, he's a cute and curly golden demigod. Traveling the universe through space and time. How do you do it? You're key to this crime. Are you here? Are you there? Are you anywhere or everywhere? Murphy, he's a magical teleporting dog. It's Murphy, he's a cute and curly golden demigod. You're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. One evening on the live stream, as the comments drifted by, Lee spotted Mark and Betty's avatar, and it really caught his eye. He pointed at the little face, and his smile grew nice and big. He said, "Now look at that. There's a cute little pig." Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. Poorly couldn't tell because the picture's not big. That Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. So now we all know, and we'll sing it nice and big. Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. Betty's human laughed and said, "No, Lee, she's a dog, can't you see?" Well, that's all it took for us to laugh gleefully. Poor Betty was traumatized, or so the story goes. Now every time her picture pops, the whole chat always knows. Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. Poorly couldn't tell because the picture's not big. That Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. So now we all know, and we'll sing it nice and big. Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. Is not a pig. Poorly couldn't tell because the picture's not big. That Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig. So now we all know, and we'll sing it nice and big. Ho! Betty, sweet Betty, is not a pig.
All right, welcome everybody to A Crimes After Dark, and I have felt a little guilty the last few times when I saw Mark and Betty in the audience and we didn't play Mark and Betty, so tonight Mark and Betty got to see Mark and Betty and the Betty song. So hopefully we have been forgiven for the pig comment. We made up for it, I hope. But anyways, good to see everybody. Thank you for being here for another Crimes After Dark. We are going to have Robin, my co-producer. We're going to have Dago from True Crime Cafe on. We're going to break down the first time I have heard the Kaylee McGonaghy. Is that how you pronounce it? I think it is. I don't have it fully on screen yet. Interview that Connor got. Connor is premiering another one right now. So some of the body camera footage and the interviews, and well, this isn't body camera, it's interview, are coming in pretty fast and furious. We actually have some new requests possibly in the work ourselves from another state related to this case. And I also am submitting 4 more public records requests in another case, the Delphi, Indiana case, in the morning to the post office. So we're continuing to work. We're trying to double some of our efforts to get some of the other documents. It's kind of fishing expedition on the Indiana case as we wait for whether or not the appeal is going to be granted or some kind of post-conviction relief for that situation for Richard Allen in the Delphi, Indiana case. And if you don't know much about it, we'll maybe save some time for that as well. And then I also wanted to possibly save some time at the very end, possibly for the arrest of Andrew Tate and his brother. Is it Nathaniel Tate? Anyways, the Tate brothers got arrested in Miami, sex trafficking charges. They're facing charges in Romania, UK, United States. Everybody wants a piece of these guys. You know what Andrew Tate was making? $5 million a month selling plans to teenage boys or young men on how to seduce women and make them your playthings and drive a Bugatti and 6 or 7 other of his $250,000, $300 sports cars. You can be just like him for $50 a month if you learn his program on how to mind control women and make them your slaves. And now he's arrested for sex trafficking. Shock. Anyways, so let's get the whole panel assembled, and we'll start with Idaho 4. Robin and Dago from True Crime Cafe. How you guys doing?
Good. And I'm
doing well.
Glad to hear that they got that piece of shit and his brother.
Yeah,
I can't.
It's not. Yeah, it's not over yet. I mean, Romania's apparently had him for a long time, but then he got away from that, and then UK's been trying to get him. So they seem to be slippery little suckers and always seem to squirrel away. But they've been arrested once more, so we'll see.
He is like, I don't know. God made a mistake with that one. That's all I can say. that guy is a fucking wreck. Excuse my language, you guys, but thank God something's happening finally.
If we do, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but if we do play a clip, I was telling my wife this. She's like, somebody's going to take this guy out. I said, here's a quote, a famous Andrew Tate quote from like 3 years ago when the BBC interviewed him. A female reporter interviewed him, and she was calling him on this idea that he loves women and yet treats them like shit. And she's like, how can you say you love her when you say these things? And this is what he said. That's dumb. People love their dogs, but the dog still knows who his master is. So
that sounds like him. That's him. That is him.
Right. So,
I've never in my life wanted to like literally run up on somebody and just destroy their face ever.
Right, you just want to throw punch the guy, but
nonstop.
So
yes.
You can love your dog, and the dog still knows who his master is. So I guess there's that. Anyways, we'll save that for if we have time. But now we want to talk a little bit about, again, all these, the Idaho 4 community is just all spun up with Cy Ray still. I think Lana from Truth and Transparency, from what I've been told, has done about 13 hours, like a 7-hour live followed by a 6-hour live, all talking about Cy Ray's interview. I said, she's talked for 13 hours on Cy Ray's interview, and she's not the only one. Every other true crime channel I know is talking about Cy Ray for days and days. So now we set that aside for a moment, the Cy Ray thing for a moment, and talk about just a video that I don't have time during the day to get to because of all the other duties I have. So we'll watch it live. Dago, you may have seen it. I know that you're usually ahead of me on these kind of things, but I haven't seen this one. So this is brand new for me.
I do have a monologue.
Oh, don't forget that one has written this monologue. Go ahead, Dago. What were you saying?
I went in to do it today. No joke. And guess what it turned into? A Cy Ray conversation. So
right.
I didn't even have the chance to do it. So, and I didn't even, that wasn't the idea that day, but it turned into one. So.
Oh no. Mark and Betty says, Lee, someone has sent me a dog's collar with a pig on it. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So we will do this together. Let's do the monologue first, Robin, and then we'll get into this interview together.
All right. Yes. This is written by one, of course, as he does a phenomenal job with these. So Welcome to Crimes After Dark. Is it good to be alive in the den on a Monday night?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I thought it was rhetorical.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're watching, but Jackson and Juliana, you are the apple of your daddy's eye, and Mrs. 11, you know how much he loves you. So, darkness doesn't always arrive with a scream. Sometimes it arrives with a phone that never answers, a porch light that never goes out, and a town that wakes up to discover its innocence has been stolen. Tonight, we return to one of the earliest voices heard after the Idaho 4 murders. Not the voice of a detective, not the voice of a prosecutor, not the voice of a defense attorney, but the voice of someone whose life was forever changed long before the investigation had its answers. Kaylee McConkey, a University of Idaho graduate, a member of the Greek community, someone deeply connected to the circle of friends at the heart of this tragedy. She knew all four victims through years of shared experiences, campus life, and lasting friendships. Only weeks before the murders, she had reunited with many of them during homecoming, never imagining it would be the last time she would see them alive. In the days that followed, investigators turned to her not because she had all the answers, but because she carried something just as important: the memories of a world that existed before everything changed. Then, in an instant, those memories became evidence. Those conversations became part of a timeline, and the ordinary moments she once took for granted suddenly carried extraordinary weight. Kaylee recalls receiving a brief FaceTime call from Maddie only hours before the murders. Just 1 minute, a simple conversation between friends. Nothing unusual, nothing alarming, just laughter. Until history transformed that ordinary moment into one of the final connections to four young lives that would soon be gone forever. As investigators searched for answers, Kaylee wasn't trying to create a mystery. She was trying to survive one. She spoke about the fear gripping Moscow, the rumors spreading faster than the facts, the anxiety of watching innocent people accused across social media, and the heartbreak of seeing people she cared about reduced to headlines instead of being remembered for who they truly were. Perhaps the most powerful part of her interview had nothing to do with evidence. It had everything to do with humanity. She reminded investigators that people around the world were beginning to treat this as a murder mystery, when in reality, there were sons, there were daughters, these were friends, these were futures that would never be lived. That message delivers that message deserves to echo just as loudly today as it did then. Because here on Crimes After Dark, we believe the search for truth begins with remembering the people at the center of every case, not as evidence, not as headlines, not as internet debates, but as human beings. We believe questions deserve answers, evidence deserves scrutiny, victims deserve dignity, and the truth deserves relentless pursuit, no matter how uncomfortable that journey becomes. So tonight, light the cigar, pour the coffee, dim the lights, leave your assumptions at the door, because in a world where opinions often outrun the evidence, we choose patience, we choose facts, we choose integrity. And no matter how deep the darkness becomes, we will keep walking toward the truth, because the truth does not fear questions. Only deception does. Welcome to Crimes After Dark. And with that, live from Pennsylvania, it's Monday night.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's amazing that one can squeeze that in while on vacation with his family.
I know.
But it is very cool. He really misses being up here. So for everybody who thinks he's looking forward to the break, I probably isn't. He actually enjoys being on the show very, very much. So thank you, and hope that you and your family are having a good time, and hopefully not watching the show because you're doing something else and more fun, maybe. All right. I'm going to put this on stage. It's probably going to immediately start playing, and I'm going to pause it and get it all queued up. So hold. All right. You probably heard the sound right away, right? All right. So I'm going to move the comments off stage so we can, although we don't really need, I guess we don't need to keep, it's going to be a still image the whole time. So this is the Kaylee McConkey interview from 11/18. So like 5 days. A lot of interviews were done in the first few days. This is within days, 5 days of the murders. And we'll just play it. I've been told, of course, that that she's one of the rare people who actually cries during this whole thing, instead of a lot of people who don't seem to. But I'm not trying to judge people's how they act in grief situations, and I don't know how close anybody knew anybody. So this is all new to me. I'm ready to get at her. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do her.
Yes, sir.
I say you can sit wherever.
Okay. Counted in about 12:53. So I'm Detective Miller, or you can call me James, and this is Lieutenant Catlin. So real quick, let me. So is that your cell number that I called you on?
Yeah.
Okay. And you recently graduated from U of I?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Well, that's when I left Moscow. Technically, I graduated. I don't know if that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have to fundamentally wonder why it's a big secret when she graduated and things like that. Like why is that such private information? Like, we literally get to know her name when you requested the interview. You know all kinds of stuff about her, but you don't get to know when she graduated because that's highly sensitive information. Like, I bet you it's on her resume, posted on LinkedIn and Facebook and all kinds of public places, but it's secret.
Right.
It's a secret.
Just another thing for them to redact stupidly, like they do.
All right.
Are you from down here? Or are you from up there? Or?
So I'm gonna guess again. Are you from down here? Is probably in the Boise area, or are you from up there? Means in Moscow. So the interview is being conducted probably by the Idaho State Police down in Boise, like a lot of interviews were done. Right? They probably brought people in over there. But anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like we got. Hey, look! I think I just realized StreamYard showing GIFs. So I just saw gems that are showing up in StreamYard, for Pete's sake. Thank goodness they fixed that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the gems, UK Claire. Appreciate that very, very much. I'm glad to see that might be working, because I've never seen that before. So that's brand new. So normally we have to. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. Very
cool.
So we're here obviously about all the stuff that happened up there last weekend. Who of the victims did you know?
All four.
You knew all four of them.
I was in Wi-Fi. Maddie was my best friend. I was close to Xana for like the year before I ended up leaving, or like graduating, and then I talked to her every now and then. Like when I go up to Moscow, I had like just seen all of them for homecoming in October, and then
I know I wanted to do the clapping seal. I didn't get to see the clapping seal because I know you have to be watching the YouTube side, not the StreamYard side. But we even know what the gift was, clapping seal. This is so cool. I have no idea. We've been wanting to get this. We've been wanting to get this integration for a long time.
I know.
So thank you so much.
Took long enough.
Yeah, it did. I'm so glad they got it done.
I know Kaylee through Maddie because they were like childhood best friends, and I had met Ethan once through Xana.
Okay.
And yeah.
Did you know the two survivors?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know them as well because they
whatever this giant secret is.
I've only met them a few times, pretty briefly.
Okay.
And so I knew her a little bit more. Mostly just like, yeah, through all of my friends.
Okay.
And they're in the same sorority.
And then what we understand is that you talked with Maddie or Kaylee that night. Maddie.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you talk to her?
It was on FaceTime. She had FaceTimed me. I was pretty drunk. It was like a minute long.
Okay.
She FaceTimed with me and just like, oh my gosh, I miss you. Because we were with her boyfriend.
Okay, so and that's right.
Yeah.
So you were with
I didn't
him.
do first or last name. Yeah.
Either way. And you said Ruby was there also.
Yeah, it was me and Ruby, and I don't know if you guys know her, but it was me and Ruby that, yeah, it was just like a quick FaceTime. I can find the exact time if you guys need it.
Ballpark, what time do you think it was?
Like 1:50 my time.
Okay, so that's an hour earlier, right? So
her
12:50.
and it was really just like 1 minute long.
Okay. And you said that you were drunk or she was drunk or both or
Both.
Okay.
I mean, I was at the bars down in and then she was up at the club.
Okay. What club was she at?
So I'm guessing she was at the bars in Boise, right? Maddie, man, so many people came from Boise because Dylan's boyfriend was in Boise supposedly with a girl out at the bars, and this girl's down at Boise maybe at the bars, and and she's friend with Maddie. Like everybody's from Boise. Like it's so weird because Idaho is a big fucking state. How is everybody from Boise? Anyways, I'm assuming it's Boise. Maybe it wasn't, but I'm assuming. Seems like everybody's from Boise.
You remember?
The Corner Club.
Okay. You said it was about a minute long. Did she mention anything weird going on? Do you know who she was with?
Kaylee.
Okay. Was she with anybody else that you knew of?
Not that I know of, but like again, it was a quick call. Yeah.
Okay. Are you part of any of the group chats that are still going on? I know most of them are all students in the chats, but I know you're kind of recently left. And are you still part of some of that stuff? Or
we still have a group chat. Yeah.
Anything mentioned on that's out of place or weird or?
No.
Have you talked with many of the people who are still students there since this happened, or?
Yeah, I've been, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, honestly every day since I've been with, and then a few of our other friends. I saw, some of those younger girls. I saw and I don't know her last name. They came over and were with us for a little bit on Monday night once they got back into town. And then I think parents drove up from here and she went back home with them, or drove or flew, I'm not sure. Again, I don't really know her that well. And then, I think is with her family, but that's basically it.
Okay. Did she post?
And only because we know the story so much can we guess most of those names, but it's so heavily redacted that you can't tell people who she was with and who was in and out of town because it's all guessing. Like you can hear like the start of a word, and I probably hear Dylan and Bethany and so we think we know, but because it's redacted so badly, you can't hang your hat on anything. Because that's what makes it difficult. Like I know a lot of people will be like, well, this person said that she was with, you don't know who she said she's with because they redacted it. So we can guess and we're probably right, but it leaves you room for error on all of these things because they have it so heavily redacted. But
did Maddie or Kaylee or Xana post anything on social media that you saw that is after when you FaceTimed them?
Yeah, so the next morning, it was just a video or a picture of Maddie on Kaylee's Snapchat story of the background truck. It was just like, it said like Maddie was like annoying the workers to rush her order, and you can like see them take it in the video, and she was just like begging them to like, oh, like I want my order, I want my order. And so that's it.
Okay. Have you heard any rumors going around about what happened, or
100 rumors?
any of them, I guess, that seem like they could be?
The only one, I guess, is that I've been told the guy behind them in the hoodie and the hat is
Jack Showalter. Right?
Did you know him at all?
I
from school?
did. Not like crazy well. I mean, he was a dog, and
So again, I have to guess all of that. The guy in the hoodie is Jack Showalter, and he's a Delt, is what she was saying. Even though it's super redacted, I can probably say with certainty that's who we're talking about.
that's like who we hung out with. And he was a couple years younger than me, but like we were in the same fam.
Mhm.
So I knew him like kind of through that. He did have a girlfriend. I've heard that I know that he lived.
It is painful listening to these sometimes.
And so I don't know, that video always just gave me like an uneasy feeling, but I don't know him. And all
So
I've
what
seen-
what video gave her an uneasy feeling? The video of him following them is, I mean, we have to guess because we didn't get
That's
to
what
tell.
I'm guessing.
That's
Yeah.
what
I'm guessing it's the
assuming.
video of him following him, and that makes her feel weird about it, but we don't know that's what she's talking about, but that's probably what she's talking about. Wouldn't it be nice to know for sure if she thought that was a weird video watching him follow
Yep.
them? But we don't know for sure because we don't know what video she's talking about. We have to guess what it is.
The redacting is beyond stupid at this point.
Yes.
is that video, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I know about him. And yeah, he had a girlfriend for the whole time I was up in U of I, and I knew her.
I'm not doubting her story. That's not what I'm doing, but I'm wondering why she repeatedly tells us Jack Showalter had a girlfriend. Like she keeps repeating it. He had a girlfriend. I know he had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend. Like it's weird. She keeps telling us he had I don't understand. And it may be nothing at all, but it's weird that she keeps bringing up that he had a girlfriend. So, okay, we got it. He had a girlfriend. But why is it so important? Anyways.
Better than him, that they're not dating anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you were up there for homecoming
Yeah.
recently.
Mhm.
Did you go over to their place, Maddie and Kaylee's place?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
The last.
I did. I didn't go
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped. So my friend drove with us, and yeah, we dropped. She stayed there, and we dropped her off, and then we picked her up. I never ended up going inside.
When was the last time you went in their place? Approximately.
December 2021.
Okay.
I stayed there.
You stayed there,
Mhm.
and whose room belonged to whom? Where was everybody staying at that time?
So, those girls didn't live there. It was.
Oh,
so-
okay.
But I can tell you, all of the rooms. The room in the kitchen was.
Okay.
The room by the bathroom upstairs and still on the main level was Xana's. The room downstairs, when you first walk in, was. The room next to it was vacant, but my friend was paying rent because she couldn't find anyone to fill it. The room.
So Bethany was on the first floor. I think Ashlyn Couch had moved out, and Ashlyn's room might have been in the one on the bottom. And maybe in the redaction, she's telling us Ashlyn was still paying rent on it because she hadn't found somebody to take over the lease. She decided not to live there that year, even though she had signed a lease. So was Ashlyn still paying for the room that was vacant because she couldn't find anybody to take over her part of the lease? I have to guess because it's all redacted, but that's my guess.
I know.
So again, she's confirming the layout. The kitchen, Dylan's room right by the kitchen, a little bit further down the hall, Xana's room, bottom floor or the first floor as you come in through that side is Bethany, and the vacant room still paid for maybe by Ashlyn because they haven't found somebody to take over the room. All right.
Upstairs with the sliding glass door in the balcony was Kaylee's, and then the tiny room upstairs that just had the window to the balcony was Maddie's.
Okay.
Maddie's.
And for what it's worth, that's a confirmation. Both Maddie and Kaylee's room had balconies up on their windows. And that's just for all those people out there that keep asking, what about the ladder that was outside of the house, right by the side of the house? Did somebody use a ladder to get up on the balcony and go into the windows from there? Both the girls had balconies that could access windows in their bedrooms.
The only one that lived there for 2 years, and she stayed in that room the whole time.
Okay. And then obviously it's a different people living there now. Did people, when people came over, did they mostly use the back door, the slider, or the front door to get in? I mean,
the front door.
Okay.
Because the slider, it goes out to that balcony, but it's kind of like on that hill, and you have to like walk through like the rocks and stuff. It was just like a little harder.
Okay.
Every time I used the front door, and that's what most people seem to use as well.
Okay. Besides the roommates, is there anybody else that you talk to or know about up there that seems like they know kind of what's going on about it that we should talk to? Do you think?
In I'm sure you guys have talked to them.
What's their name? Sorry. Okay.
Is the one that they called the next morning when they were like, I don't know, like they couldn't get
Hunter and
their
Emily?
roommates, and they were worried, and so and came over. I don't know her last name. That's a friend, and I stayed downstairs with the two of them, and went upstairs, and that's when he saw Xana and Ethan.
Okay.
And then I would say, I guess just like any of and friends, maybe like, but from my understanding is that I know that all 5 of those of them talked to the cops that day. I don't know if like, I know.
Why do you think that they called to come over instead of going upstairs themselves?
Because
a good question. That's a good question. We don't hear those kind of questions very often. What a great question. Why can't we hear those kind of questions to a lot of people? But that's a great
About
question.
time.
Why do you think they didn't just go upstairs instead of calling people? And anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
I really don't know. I to put myself in their shoes, I would say they couldn't get a hold of their roommates, and they thought she had heard someone maybe in the house the night before, but was unsure.
They were a little bit worried.
Yeah, worried because they had tried.
Jen S. was like, why is the phone ringing like it's 1987? The 1980s are calling and they want their phone back. Anyways, yeah, it's an old sounding phone, but it's a good shit. Anyways, yeah, what a great question. I wish they would have asked that question more often.
It's about time they asked stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Calling and no one was answering. I will say I lived in Moscow I lived in a house. I lived in an apartment similar to that house, not like size wise, but it just, I guess more of like a, not necessarily a party house, but like it isn't uncommon to hear for like someone to walk into your house just like drunk, or like it wasn't too uncommon to hear people up and moving around at that time.
So in that case, you might call someone else that you know that to come.
And then
What?
had also
None of that makes any sense. So because there's people walking around the house and it's normal, you might call somebody else instead of just going up. Like, none of that makes any fucking sense whatsoever. Why didn't they just go upstairs? I don't know. It's common for people to be awake, so we'll just call the neighbors and have them come over. Like, none of that makes any sense. Why would that make sense to that officer? Oh,
it doesn't at all.
I don't
no sense.
know.
So you're used to people being in the house, so you call the neighbors to come over. What? That makes no sense.
Very strange answer.
we talked to her, she said that it, like, she had heard Kaylee playing music earlier that night. And so I don't know, I guess, and I know that they had all been drinking, you know, all day the day before, and so I don't know, I guess she just...
You know, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but that's what I do. So,
beat away.
Christy Gonzalez made a comment that for a while they were all told everybody was asleep, and they later found out that people are awake. It sounds to me that within days, multiple people have been reporting Dylan woke up to the sound of Kaylee putting on music and dancing with the dog. So they knew days afterwards that Kaylee was not asleep. How long did it take the Gonzalez's to find out Kaylee wasn't asleep? When all the interviews are saying that. Dylan woke up hearing Kaylee awake, dancing with the dog, playing music, and yet that family says we didn't even know for a while that she wasn't actually asleep like they told us. How could they not know? It's in every interview we're hearing that Kaylee was awake. So how long was it in the public knowledge? How much was the public? How long did the public think everyone was asleep? Was it after 5 days? Were people still thinking they were all asleep after 5 days? Because
3.5 years.
Yeah, right. We had to believe they were all asleep for a long fucking time. But within days, all kinds of people are saying Dylan woke up to the sound of Kaylee dancing with the dog, playing music, whatever. She was not asleep. Why did they have the need to lie to everybody, including the victims' families, about who was awake in the house? That's fundamental question number one. Why does a family themselves have to be lied to about whether their daughter was awake or asleep when it happened? She was awake.
Beats the hell out of me.
I agree. And did you see Jen's comment?
No. What was it?
She said, how do you play with the dog? Scream, there's someone here, and then go to sleep. That logic.
That's what I'm saying. It's absolutely impossibly illogical to believe that she was sleeping. She wasn't asleep. Nope. Dylan's got her waking up right at the time of the murders, or awake, not waking up. She's fully awake, dancing with the dog, playing music, saying someone's here, fully awake.
Dylan never went to sleep.
Stretch of the imagination. There's no way she went to sleep.
Nope.
No.
So the entire thing's a lie. They weren't sleeping, or she certainly wasn't. And there's no way around it, in my opinion. There's no way around it. So they just flat out lied about it. And it bothers me because they just continue to lie about all of it. And that we're the assholes for pointing out that they're lying about it.
Yep.
You're picking on a victim. Sit down.
Yes. Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, I was just like a little freaked out from thinking that someone might have been in the house. I don't know. I don't know her that well, and I don't understand either.
Well, the whole thing with something like this is that the reason that we don't understand it is because it doesn't make any sense, right?
It doesn't make any sense.
You know, most crimes like this don't make sense to normal people. And
it's just, I don't know. It's like been stressful to hear everyone say that.
I'm not saying they were narrative shaping this early, but that's ultimately their logic, right? Their logic is we can't make sense of it to you, America, because it's a senseless crime. It's a senseless crime. So it's pointless to look for motive. It's pointless to look for reasons why it happened, because sometimes crimes are just pointless. This one was a senseless murder. So don't try to make sense of it, because it can't be made sense of. It was just random. Were they already thinking that 5 days into this, that this is there's not going to be a motive. There's not going to be a motive for murder. There's not going to be a suspect. It's just a random act of senseless violence. And we can't know what happened because it won't make sense to anybody.
I think that was the plan the day one.
Yeah.
It was like a targeted attack because I just don't understand why, like, knowing those, like, people and, like, just truly some of, like, the nicest people I've ever met, and but also, like, that person could be anywhere now, and, like, who are they going to target next? Like, are they going after her friends? I've been getting so many follow requests. There's an Instagram page called The Mom, and it talks about, like, they posted a picture of this knife, and it's like talking about how they went into combat together and took out some bad guys, and it's just like,
what the fuck?
What?
What the fuck with this part of the story?
The Moscow
backing.
Slayer on Instagram. It was something brought up way early on.
The Moscow Slayer on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so what's the story? So someone posted a picture of a knife and said that he and a buddy had gotten into combat, and
yeah, and it made people start looking that direction. Bubbly did some videos on it for sure, and I don't know what to think of it, but yeah, it was out there early on.
All right, I'm going to back up just a bit. Dog Mom, I can't even say it. Dog Mom, Doggone it. Thank you for the 400 gems, the Eagle. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Very cool.
Instagram page called The Mom, and it talks about, like, they posted a picture of this knife, and it's like talking about how they went into combat together and took out some bad guys, and it's just like,
Is that a new
That's
Instagram
an
page?
Instagram account?
yeah, I have a screenshot. I don't know if you guys want to see it.
I want the screenshot. So who is it that posted a picture of a knife and went into combat with somebody? Because I got all kinds of people who went into combat that I'm curious about.
Yep.
I've got names of somebody in combat that I've been curious about. Did that person or the friend of that person post this knife? I really want to know. I mean, maybe you said it's been out there for a long time. I didn't even know about this. So who posted it? Do we know?
I didn't either. No.
All right.
It's just, but it's like anywhere I go, or sorry, my phone shattered yesterday, so it's like,
Jen S says we've got the screenshots. So if somebody has the screenshot and can get it to us backstage somehow, I'd really appreciate it.
If you have them, Jen, you want to
It's
drop
a
to me in
never dull
Discord? I'll put them out.
moment with my quote unquote, this is the last knife I carried into combat. Might have taken out a few bad dudes with it.
This is the knife I carried into combat, and I might have taken out a few bad dudes with it. So why are they posting that to the Moscow Slayer Instagram? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What the? I mean, this is new to me. This is new to me. Why have I never heard? I've been fucking deep.
Yeah,
I've been balls deep in this case
crazy.
for a long time. How have I not heard this?
Long time ago.
Long time ago. I know. See, I can still remember.
Sing along, everybody.
Oh my God. I made that guy some money. All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, my assumption is it's not the person that did it, but it's just like,
all right, give me 1 second, because it hasn't come up yet from Dago's side. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I have a place I can go look. Just uno momento, por favor. Oh, I'm typing.
We can hear.
All right, so give me a second because I'm seeing if I can find it real quick. Meanwhile, hopefully somebody will pull it up because it sounds like people have got this photo. I've never even seen the photo, and I'm just curious: was the name anonymized so we don't know who it is? Do we know who it is?
That was a good word. Anonymized.
It was anonymous, from my understanding.
Anonymized.
Whatever you call it. Yes.
All right. So from what I understood from my little thing, the Moscow Slayer was a handle. At Moscow Slayer was the name of the Instagram account that was discussed in 2022. Posted photos of a knife or knives, often a K-bar knife style combat knife, with the claims of military and combat experience, including carrying knives into fights and using them. It was on the 4chan, on Moscow Murders on Reddit, and Idaho Murders on Reddit. TikTok, I've never seen it. The account seems to have been deleted, and archive posts have been taken down, making direct screenshots now rare. The Moscow Slayer discussion often references K-bar knives linked to the evidence a fixed-bladed knife was used, according to TikTok. So within 5 days, people were posting pictures of a K-bar knife and saying, "Hey, I killed people with a knife like this."
Oh, dude, just like the 4chan stuff. It was the same shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Started very quickly.
All right, one last thing I'm going to look at, and then I'll give up on it. We'll go back.
Are you talking to Chat GPT? Is that what you were doing?
I'm looking at TikTok. TikTok's got a screenshot of it. It looks like.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Hold on. Damn it, Becky.
He's got it. He's got.
Well, I do,
something.
but I can't get it to blow up bigger.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm gonna sit real quiet on it.
I can't make it any bigger. I've given it all she's got, Captain. Hold on. Let's go here. Unfortunately, this is going to do nobody any good because it's, oh my God, it's so small, it's worthless. God damn it. Words I thought I'd never say. Anyways, this appears to be, if you can see, the Moscow Slayer up there in tiny little things, and there's a picture of what might be a K-bar style knife, and I can't read all the thing, and if I try to blow it up, it just scrolls through videos because apparently I don't know how to use my tools. So we'll just go back. We'll just go back to Dago shaking his head like, God damn this show. Okay. Seriously. Oh no. I think I took that video we were playing off, so I have to like go find my spot in it. It won't be that bad. Sorry, I digress. We'll get through this. I'd never seen this before, so that really bothers me. Bothers me that I've gotten this far in life and never even knew about it. And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, everybody knows that." Like what? Seems pretty large of a thing for me to have missed.
Okay.
To be fair, though, there's so much about this case.
I know, but I've been talking about a K-bar knife fighting person in the military for the entire time I've been on this. So how does somebody not go, well, did you look into the guy that was posting the K-bar knife saying he was in combat and killed people with it? No, didn't even know it
was
existed.
taken down early. So if you came into it after the fact, you probably wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
My God.
I've seen their names, but I have.
Yeah,
All right, I got to find out where we were. Right here. Let's see.
But you said you were with him.
Yeah, I was with. I have
at
a picture
at the bar.
Yeah, I have a picture with him at the bar at like 1:50
In Boise.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I think I went too far, so we need to back up a hair.
I was just like a little freaked out from thinking that someone might have been in the house. I don't know. I don't know
where we left off.
I don't understand either.
All right, where's
the whole thing with something like this is that the reason
not gonna
that we
make
don't
sense.
understand it is because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't make any sense.
You know, most crimes like this don't make sense to normal people. And
it's just, I don't know. It's like been stressful to hear everyone say that it was like a targeted attack because I just don't understand why. Like, knowing those like people and like just truly some of like the nicest people I've ever met, and but also like that person could be anywhere now, and like who are they going to target next? Like, are they going after her friends? I've been getting so many follow requests. There's an Instagram page called The Mom, and it talks about like they posted a picture of this knife, and it's like talking about how they went into combat together and took out some bad guys, and it's just like,
Is that a new
That's an
Instagram page?
Instagram account?
yeah, I have a screenshot. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys want to see it. It's
Oh my
just
God.
that it's like,
I digress, guys. Hold on. Stop. Come on, you mother. Remove. Add. So I found this because I didn't know about this. Moscow Slayer Instagram pictures from Instagram. Someone asked, who is this person who posted these pictures before the Idaho 4 murders? So these images were up before the Idaho 4 murders. Kaylee Gonzalez in last Instagram post, liked by, I don't know what that's supposed to show, but there's Xana Coronado weeks before the murders. These are all like Moscow Slayer's TikTok. None of the victims were alleged to were the alleged attacker. Anyway, I just saw this page, all these pictures of the Moscow Slayer posts. He was posting with the knife pictures before the murders happened. Ah, shit. Forget it. I'm not doing it live because I'm wasting everybody's time. So I'll put it on there. I just can't believe I've gone this long and didn't even know this was out there.
Sorry, my phone shattered yesterday, so it's
Click on the first one somebody said. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it one more time because I'm going to piss everybody off with this. The first one, what? This up here at the very first this. That didn't do a shit for us. Before the Moscow Idaho 4 crimes, Moscow Slayer roommates were snapping during the Moscow Idaho 4 case. Snapchat DMs key. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we got to get off of this. Let's finish this interview. Frustrated.
Hang on.
It says never a dull moment with.
Hold on.
Okay, so that thing you were trying to show. Thank you, Tomboy. 1 minute here.
Yes, thank you, Tomboy. We appreciate it.
Hopefully, I can make it a little bigger.
Mhm.
Again, 1 minute.
Oops.
Okay. That help a little bit more?
It does. What's the?
Yeah.
Does it have dates on when this was posted and what does it say? I can't.
This is a TikTok, I believe, because there's music playing in the background on this.
Oh yeah, we got copyright striked all day long.
Yeah. It's saying the Moscow Slayer follow. Moscow Slayer says, notice the brownish red cutting edge. She's definitely not a safe queen.
What's the date?
See the staining on the blade. People who use knives like this are generally impotent. Sorry.
Important. Big difference.
Somebody says, call this number. It's the tip line. Even if he is just LARPing, they will track him and get him for something. I have screenshots of stuff he had posted and deleted. He's following the girls. Internet G.I. Joe. Ha ha ha. November 19th of 2022. There's the date at the bottom, Lee.
After the murders, yeah.
After the murders. And it does have, and this could just be somebody screwing around, but it does have.
Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure that's not just lighting. I mean, I'm not even sure that's not just a yellow light that's reflecting off the curved edge of the blade.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's get back to this interview.
Thank you, Tomboy.
I'm gonna put my frustration. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for everybody who's trying to help.
The last knife I carried into combat. Might have taken out a few bad dudes with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, my assumption is it's not the person that did it, but it's just like that's everywhere now, and it's like it's just so hard. And I know that no one knows what happened, but it's like all of these wild accusations that I'm seeing everywhere, and like
Who else are people accusing? Okay.
But
you said you were with him.
yeah, I was with. I have
At
a
the-
picture
at the bar.
Yeah, I have a picture with him at the bar at like 1:50
In Boise.
in yeah. And
So you,
it's in the bathroom, which is like a pretty
mhm.
like you.
Do
would
you
go-
mind? Do you mind pulling that
Yeah,
up real quick?
I know. I guess I could show you. They're
And,
not the best.
You know, and obviously there's people up in Moscow investigating. They're asking us down here to
Yeah.
because everyone left
Everybody
school.
left.
You know,
Yeah.
and so that way we can tell them no. We seen a picture, and
Yeah.
you know,
We're not going to even bug him, unless he has some information for us.
I wish he did. It was Well, see 1:15 a.m. It's a live photo. There's a few of them.
I did find a few more photos that Amanda sent me. I hate to do it, but I'll show you what she sent me because I don't want to.
Welcome, Turkey Creek gal. Thank you for jumping back into the sauce with us. Appreciate you.
So this is a Moscow Slayer post. The Moscow Slayer, never a dull moment with my Millie. This is the last knife that I carried into combat. I might have taken out a few bad dudes with it. And then this is another image, Moscow Slayer. And then one more. The Moscow Slayer wishing a happy 25th birthday to my daughter. So now, if this is a person related to the poster, how do we not know who it is by now?
That's a good question.
And a 25th birthday would put that person around the same age as the girls, little bit older, but around the same age as the girls.
Reverse. What is that? Reverse.
Reverse
facial?
image search.
Yeah, right. That might work. I don't know. Just saying.
All right. Yeah, let's get at it. Oops.
And he's one of our best friends, and we were taking pictures in there, and he like jumped in and like it's at the very like front of the bathroom, like jumped in, and we were laughing. He's like, "Oh no, don't tell my girlfriend," because like she's our best friend, and then that was 30 minutes after is when I had FaceTimed her.
okay. And who were the other two girls in there?
And then this one is.
Okay.
And I think that.
See, I've seen their names, but I have.
Yeah,
But I've also talked to a million people, so I'm trying to keep everybody straight.
I think that said that you guys had called her too, and
Yeah.
so, but yeah, it was us. We were with him like basically all night.
What was you said you knew girlfriend better than you knew him. What was her name?
Her name's I think it's like or something. I could look it up really quick.
Yeah.
I didn't know her that well, but she loved me, and so since we were like in the same Greek fam and like we were always around, she would always talk to me and she would ask me to hang out. But yeah, anytime I like hung out with her, he was there. But yeah, I didn't ever really talk to Joe. Again, I don't know anything, like I don't know, and everyone has been saying that it was in the video, and it looks like him.
Well, just to put your mind at ease, cooperating fully. So.
Okay, that is good. Well, it makes me sad that everyone's like knows that it's him in the video, because
Do they say why they think that video's so important? It's a bunch of people leaving a bar getting.
I know.
Like,
I think that the reason they have thought it was important, or people think it's important, because it's the only thing. It's the last video of Kaylee and Maddie. It's the only thing that people have to hold on to, and so they're gonna take that and run. He looks weird in the video, but like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like you can, make anything with that, and then. And
you're talking about Showalter, they were adamant, oh, he's cooperating fully, like to put your mind at ease, essentially, he's not a suspect, he's cooperating fully. But later, he's still on the suspect list because they're still going back and asking him for more prints and more detail. So while they're saying, oh yeah, they're ruling him out because he's fully cooperative, that somehow rules him out. I don't think that should, but they were still looking at him much later than that.
Yeah, I think that they didn't shut that down till his mama showed up and told them to shut that down. That's when I think they shut it down. Truly.
That might be.
He doesn't order anything, and he's just like kind of standing there the whole time, and then he sees Maddie and Kaylee leave, and he's like.
So that's an interesting little detail if she's right. Showalter's there and doesn't order anything. I guess that means doesn't order any drinks, doesn't order any food. He's just hanging around the girls and follows them to the grub truck.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't that be weird? Why wouldn't that be weird that he's just hanging out the bar but not ordering?
It was
just watching the girls and then following them home.
Was she talking about the bar or the grub truck?
I think she's talking about the bar. At the bar, he followed. I think she's talking about. I think you're right.
I thought it was the grub truck, but either way.
But he didn't follow them from the grub truck. I mean, unless you mean just.
No, he followed them from the bar to the grub truck.
Right.
Also, walking with
maybe right. So maybe she's saying he didn't order any food at the grub truck, just hung out in the wings.
And we listen in the very beginning when we all questioned that. We all questioned him. We were all like, "What the fuck is this dude doing? Just standing here? Like, why is he there?" So we all suspected him in the beginning until all the information came out and squared it up, and then everybody was like, "Okay, I get it." She probably didn't have that info at that point because it's, just a few days after the fact. And I think a lot of people felt that way for a while.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you mention it because I guess we haven't talked about this. It sounds like you have cleared Jack DeCour on your list because you now understand what he was doing. I don't know that I
Jack
understand
DeCour or Jack Showalter.
Yeah, Showalter.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't 100% cleared him as far as knowledge. I'll say guilty knowledge. As far as hands-on involvement, yeah, I cleared him a while back because I think that he would have been. They looked into him pretty deep, in my opinion, but I don't think he has anything to do with it. I haven't for quite a long time now.
All right,
just my opinion.
Just darts off, like doesn't say goodbye to whoever he was talking to. That's the only thing that I found weird, but it's like, again, you can take that video and spin it as many different ways as you want, and I don't know, like, the way I looked at it is, oh, maybe he thought he was going to get a ride with him, and they didn't give him a ride. Like, you can't hear any sound in that video, so it's hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's, all I know is that people are saying that that's him in the video.
Yeah. Kaylee and Xana and Ethan, do you know if any of them use drugs much or any of that kind of stuff?
No, none of them. I know for sure Maddie and Kaylee did not. I don't think Xana did. And if she did, it was like maybe like at a concert.
Okay.
Like something like that, but no.
They're not hardcore drug users or
absolutely
like
not.
that.
Not even like smoking weed. None of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did they all do for money? Did their parents or did they all have jobs? Or I mean,
I don't know Ethan. Maddie and Kaylee were both servers at Mad Greek. Or no, not Kaylee. Maddie and Xana. Maddie has been a server there for, she got that job, I want to say sophomore year, so 2 years now. I think Kaylee or Xana started working there in this year, maybe over summer. Kaylee I believe she had a job, but I don't know what. She
I agree with that.
About to finish school.
Yeah. Did you want to comment on that more?
I mean, I'm just saying, I fully agree with that. I think that was the tactic they were using just to kind of like keep her going. You know what I'm saying? I fully agree. That's a good point, Julia.
Yeah.
At that point, though, I think they were still pretty hot and heavy on him.
My understanding, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Any rumors? We heard a rumor that that Kaylee might have a stalker or something, and we're trying to iron out, is that a rumor, or did Kaylee say something to somebody, or
Yeah, I was quite confused about that. I don't know. I mean, I could tell you the two stories I heard of it. I heard that Kaylee, Maddie, and Xana had gone to Winco, and Maddie and Xana had stayed in the car while Kaylee ran in. And while she was in there, she, like, I guess, like, kind of felt like this guy was following her, just kind of lurking. And then she had gone out to, like, it freaked her out enough to go get in the car, and then she locked the doors immediately, and some man tried opening the car door.
Okay.
And
What
then,
day was this? How recent was it?
I guess, like, now about 3 weeks ago, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks ago. And I also heard that there was one time she was taking
So that story's changed now with her. The story that I was told before that I remember hearing, was that it was Kaylee and Xana. There was no Maddie involved in the story that I heard before. Now, I don't know if it means anything, okay? It may be nothing. It could have just been a misinterpretation or something, but it was just Kaylee and Xana from what I remember. So I don't know if that means anything. I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah. And if she's saying about 3 weeks from now ago, and this is a week after the murders, then this would be something that happened about 2 weeks before the murders.
Right. I think that's the right timeline for that.
All right.
If he potty or like taking him on a walk, I think she was taking him to the bathroom. But at the end of the house in front of them, there's that dumpster.
Okay.
And she said that I think that's the dumpster they're talking about. She said that there was a man watching her, and she called back, and she was like, when are you guys gonna be home? I don't know what time of day it was, and like was like, oh, I'm like gonna be home soon. And that's it. I don't know. Maddie and I were really close, and I was with her, not obviously this last weekend, but the weekend before. She had flown down, and I was with her on Saturday, and she never mentioned anything like that. And
So to clarify, these are stories you didn't hear from them. You just heard rumors going around about it. Okay.
It was her roommates that told me.
Oh, just now.
Just recently.
Just recently.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you?
I think that it was Beth that told me about both of them.
Okay.
Because at first, there was a rumor going around that it was Xana that had a stalker.
Okay.
But there were no stories, and I guess no one had really heard. And so I think that there's just obviously, I think anytime anyone tells a story, they add their own special twist, right? And so it's like,
you were 100% right.
By the time it gets to me, it's like, what? Yeah.
But Beth was there for these events.
Yes, yeah. She said that Kaylee had called her and was like, when are you going to be home? And then,
do you remember about when that happened? Okay.
No.
That's fine.
And yeah, I don't know. I guess the other thing that I know, I don't know, I feel like I would assume this is stuff that everyone knows, is which was Kaylee's ex-boyfriend, had woken up that next morning with 16 missed calls from them at 3 a.m.
From
10 from Kaylee and 6 from Maddie is what I was told, in some texts. But
And a 17-minute phone call.
and I think that, again, I don't know at all.
How? Okay. I don't understand that statement. Okay. How would you know? How would anybody know that at that point?
What do you mean? Which part? What the missed calls?
Yeah. How would anybody? What date is this on again, Lee?
This is 5 days after the murders.
So again, how would the roommates know that there were that many missed calls in Kaylee in the phone?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can't remember how she said she found out about it. She was told about the missed calls, but when was she told? I don't know. Because didn't she say she was back that Monday? She came back into town and so did she talk to? I don't know. I wasn't clear where she said she got the information. It seemed like she could have got the information from Jack. Like Jack, maybe Jack talked to her. You know, maybe Jack told her. Hey,
I guess
I
that
missed
could
a bunch
make
of calls.
sense. Yeah, that could.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know that I saw anything that makes it so she couldn't have heard it from somebody. But good point. I mean, I don't know.
Just asking is all I'm doing.
Yeah. No, it's good to ask all these questions and try to put it all together and try to figure. That's the one thing that's good about all these different interviews is every interview helps you either solidify that nothing happened because everybody's telling the same story, or it draws red flags on things that are off.
100%. I agree with you.
Said, bruh, what the fuck? Wake up! Like it didn't. And Kaylee has been known to like call a ton of times, just like maybe she wanted a ride or something like that.
Okay.
She was just telling me one time that they were in Coeur d'Alene and was in the bathroom and Kaylee had called her 20 times because she just wanted to know where it was. So I don't know. I guess it just seemed important to me.
And to be fair, we do have to consider pattern of life. We say it all the time. So if we're going to be consistent, if Kaylee has a habit of calling somebody 20 times in a row when she didn't get an answer right away, then was it unusual for her to do it that night? So, I mean, you have to be fair with all sides. If that's something she does all the time, calls and calls and calls and calls, then all the people who feel it's suspicious that she did that night. Now, the part that makes it more suspicious that night is when the phones go silent, when that all stops. You know, Kaylee and Maddie's phones go silent at the same time, essentially. Yes. And you have to ask what happened because they're not asleep yet, because we know they're still dancing with the dog or whatever. So why did they go silent at the same time? But it is something to consider. You know, it's something to consider.
Because it was the night of something big that happened, but I guess I don't think that neither Kaylee nor Maddie would call for help instead of the police if
there was something going on.
Yeah.
Now, Kaylee and Jack, they'd known each other for a long time, right?
Really long time.
And they sort of dated for a little while?
They dated for about like 5 years.
Okay. But more recently, they were just kind of friends?
Yeah, just...
I mean, I know they maybe were hooking up a little bit, but
yeah, not dating.
So there was no animosity. I mean, I know they were broken up as far as a couple, but they weren't.
Their families are still, I think, really close, and like, yeah, they were.
So they're still friends with each other and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said the texts and calls that Jack had were 3 a.m.-ish?
Yeah. 3 a.m. Okay. I think that someone said the exact time was like 2:50, but...
Okay, but close to...
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it was Kaylee's sister that told Jake when I was there. Something, I don't know.
Okay. And then did or say anything else to you about either the events that night or something else, anything else leading up to it that seemed like it could be important?
No, all she told me was that Kaylee and Maddie had gotten home from Grub Truck, and Maddie was like mad at Kaylee, or Kaylee was mad at Maddie because Maddie kept eating her food, and they were just upstairs like laughing. And yeah, it was the four of them, all four roommates. Santa was already asleep, and she said that they thought about going to get more Grub Truck, and then just decided
Hold up.
against it.
Yeah.
And then
Play that back again. Listen to that closely.
Going to get more Grub Truck? Yeah, hold on.
No, just a little bit before that.
Xana was in bed.
The events that night, or something else, anything else leading up to it that seemed like it could be important.
no, all she told me was that Kaylee and Maddie had gotten home from Grub Truck, and Maddie was like mad at Kaylee, or Kaylee was mad at Maddie because Maddie kept eating her food, and they were just upstairs like laughing. And yeah, it was the four of them, all four roommates. Santa was already asleep, and
Right there. Stop.
Yeah.
Xana was already
great
asleep.
catch. Yeah, great catch. Xana was already asleep.
Interesting.
So let's work through that. If Xana's in the house and already asleep, Xana wakes up a little bit later and orders. No, because
No,
again,
it was an earlier
the
order. Remember?
The order for
Right.
the order for the food happened at 2 something and didn't get delivered to 4 something. So did Xana place an order for food, then fall asleep, then wake up to eat the food? Like, do we make sense of that scenario?
I mean,
that timeline?
It could happen, but
Could have been.
It could happen.
But
Because if
we've
you're
never-
waiting 2 hours for your food to arrive, could you get bored and fall asleep? You're drunk, you're waiting for the food, and you pass out, and then you wake up again. But
or
super
you're just
interesting,
in your bed with the door closed and nobody knows. They just think
right? Whether you're
sleeping.
asleep or not, right?
Right, and we know that her and Ethan were kind of disrobed a little bit, so maybe they were just kind of having intimate time or something. And again,
Yeah, and like someone said, Dylan placed the order. So one of the things that I keep telling people, phone activity is not proof of life or proof of anything. You don't know who grabbed whose phone. That Dylan could have picked up Xana's phone and ordered food for herself when Xana wasn't even aware. It's not proof that Xana made the text.
That's what I was getting ready to say. According to what we heard, Dylan was messaged Gower at 2:10 as she was walking out of Kaylee's room at 2:15, which is when the order gets put in. She's on her phone leaving, walking down the stairs. Could she have ordered it? Could they be could they have all used a random account that they share?
Sure.
Or DoorDash? 'Cause
Absolutely.
none of it was authenticated.
And when was Dylan's text? Are you still driving? What time was that one?
2:10, 5 minutes
2:10.
before.
Yeah.
So if Xana's in her room, see, they never could authenticate any of that stuff. So I've said for a while, I wondered if Dylan was the one that made the DoorDash order. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, if that's true, who told her this? Did she say again? I might have missed that, but
yeah. And again, I know people don't like this, but is it possible? Is there any possibility Xana and Ethan were already killed and the door was shut and everybody thought they were asleep, but they weren't asleep. And then later on they did get discovered that they've been dead. And so is that possible?
That's my point, Heather. Yes, exactly the point. And I've actually tried to make this point before, because think about the reason why we've never, ever been given a true to life, a true to form timeline for Ethan and Xana coming home, knowing that they have their fucking data, knowing that they knew when they got home, but they never told us. Because it would change the timeline.
Right.
Interesting.
Wow. It is interesting. I mean, that whole Xana was asleep thing is super interesting.
That's a bit of a bomb. That is a bit of a bomb. And I don't know how I didn't catch this earlier. I think I was like only half listening or something, but boom. Just a little bit of a boom, I'll have to say.
Yeah.
she said that they thought about going to get more Grub Truck and then just decided against it. And then, yeah, she said that she woke up at 4 in the morning because she heard Kaylee playing music, and then I don't know. I don't know how the events happened, but I just know that she ended up going down to the room at one point, being scared. And
Tomboy wants to know what this girl's name is. Kaylee
This is
McConkie.
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 Kaylee, because we need another person with the same name as somebody
Yeah,
else.
right.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Kaylee McConkie. Yeah. So, because we need another Kaylee. Yeah. All right.
Well, everybody's got to have a
she
secondary
said
name.
that she had called all of them. The only one that was replying to her was Ben. And they had like, I don't know, like talked themselves out of it. Like, oh, there's no one in the house. Like, we're just seeing things or whatever. I don't know what the conversation was, but that's all I know. And then, yeah, the next morning.
Okay.
I wish I knew more.
No, hey,
I
you know,
don't know what to do, but
yeah. That's why we're talking to everybody, to see if,
yeah.
collectively there's enough information to point us towards more people to talk to and stuff. So I do appreciate it. I'll leave you my card if you do think of anything else or
Okay.
whatever. Or if you see anything, I know that on some of those group chats and
Did you have something, Dago?
Somebody in the chat asked if you could back that up a little bit. They must have missed something.
To where?
How far back, Terry? Excuse me. And that's another thing. I noticed Angela stated about Xana picking up the order, but we don't know who grabbed that order for sure.
Right. We
That's
don't
the
know.
only
We don't
problem.
know definitively who placed the order, and we don't know definitively who picked up the order. I know one's big on. He's been pointed out that Xana seemed to have undigested food still in her stomach, indicating
Yeah.
that she'd eaten within the last 2 to 4 hours. But
Exact-
2 to 4
yeah.
hours is a big window. 2 to 4 hours is a big window. So,
And
the
again,
question
she
becomes-
could have been. Listen, that's true. She could have been awake, guys, and just in her room, and they thought she was sleeping. I'm just saying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
correct.
Right.
If the door was shut, and again they were being alone, you guys know what I mean, and they just could have thought that she was sleeping because she was in the room with the door shut. That's all I'm saying. So
To where Dylan went down the stairs to go to bed scared. I can try to back up a little bit. We'll try to help here.
Going down to the room at one point.
All right, hold on. A little bit before that. All right, here we
Maddie
go.
had gotten home from grub truck, and Maddie was like mad at Kaylee, or Kaylee was mad at Maddie because Maddie kept eating her food, and they were just upstairs like laughing. And yeah, it was the 4 of them, all 4 roommates. Xana was already asleep, and she said that they thought about going to get more grub truck, and then just decided against it. And then yeah, she said
Wait.
that she
Wait. Okay. I was like, all 4 roommates, because Xana was asleep. So who's the roommates that are upstairs?
Dylan, Bethany, Kaylee, and Maddie.
Okay. And then, so Ethan's not included because maybe they don't even know he's there, or
That it's
So-
either he's not there or he's in bed with her,
Right,
sleeping
right,
or whatever. Right.
right. Yeah. Okay.
woke up at 4 in the morning because she heard Kaylee playing music, and then I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know how the events happened, but I just know that she ended up going down to the room at one point, being scared, and she said that she had called all of them. The only one that was
Yeah, I see what the person is saying. So she went down to her room and she was scared. That timing of that phrasing sounds weird. I see why somebody wanted to listen to it again. I want to listen to it again as well.
Yeah. I was going to say, play that back one more time if you could.
yeah, it was the 4 of them, all 4 roommates. Xana was already asleep, and she said that they thought about going to get more grub truck, and then just decided against it. And then yeah, she said that she woke up at 4 in the morning because she heard Kaylee playing music, and then I don't know. I don't know how the events happened, but I just know that she ended up going down to the room at one point,
Okay.
being
Okay.
scared,
So she woke up at 4 a.m. to hear this sound, and at some point she went down to Bethany's room because she was scared. That generally flows.
Yeah.
She said that she had called all of them. The only one that was replying to her was Bethany, and they had like I don't know, like talked themselves out of it. Like, oh, there's no one in the house. Like, we're just seeing things or whatever. I don't know what the conversation was, but that's all I know. And then the next morning.
Okay.
I wish I knew more.
No, hey, that's why we're talking to everybody, to see if collectively there's enough information to point us towards more people to talk to and stuff. So I do appreciate it. I'll leave you my card if you do think of anything else or whatever. Or if you see anything. I know that on some of those group chats and other social media stuff, Instagram, if people are posting stuff that,
I had to get off of social media because it's just, and I know like the media's got to do what they got to do, but it's just so damn insensitive, the things that they post and the words that they use. And I'm like, I think that sometimes people tend to forget that this isn't a game of murder mystery, that like these are for very real people.
It's for real people, and then if you accuse the wrong person, they have problems, and it's a vicious cycle. And
it's so hard to like see and hear all of these like rumors and accusations, especially from people all around the world. And I'm like, you didn't, like, Moscow's a small town. I know you don't know.
Right.
Like, I know that you're just playing detective on Twitter behind a keyboard of
But yeah, I mean, if anybody's talking about stuff and it seems like they know too much, like more than what's on the news or anything like that, then just let me know. And stuff, or if you think anything else along the way.
I will.
So, well, I appreciate your time. So.
Do you guys know who? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so she states that Dylan told her this, right? That's what that repeated was from Dylan telling her. Okay. And Tomboy points out something that is kind of important as well. She said that's not what Dylan originally said, though. She said that she heard Kaylee say that she was going to bed, which is that, hey, I'm going to bed. And she said, then she heard her and Murphy walk up the stairs. And then in one of the other interviews, she states that she hears her get almost to the top, like 3/4 of the way, and then yell, somebody's in the house, and barrel down the stairs.
Yeah.
That was in the
like
Aaron,
5 or 6 different stories.
That's the problem that I'm trying to take them all, put them together, and come to one conclusion. There's something that might be true in that sense, but it's hard because they change. It's changed like 4 times. So I don't know.
Do you know who Sarah Osborne is?
No.
So Amanda sent me this. A screenshot posted. I'm trying to get the exact date, and I don't see the date. But let me show you, because it's enough that it made me like, well, that's fucking insensitive, maybe, or more. We'll see. So this post. Maddie Mogan formalities, view 457 comments. Kaylee Gonzalez replied to a picture of Maddie, love you guys. And Sarah Osborne, 184, says, Kaylee Gonzalez, this aged well. You're dead as hell now. Laugh, 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 laugh.
Oh my God.
Kill the Clones was uploaded to YouTube 11/12. This account and video has since been deleted. When you see somebody laugh, you're dead as hell now, and laughing about it, it makes you wonder, like, how much hatred do you have for Kaylee that you think it's funny? And then you have to ask, why is that important? That should be important.
Dude, I don't know how much of the 4chan stuff you've looked at. There were some nasty, and excuse the phrasing, but there are some ignorant people that have said
stuff there.
Many things like that towards these girls. Kaylee and Maddie both. And I know that it was brought out at one point that they were supposedly mean girls that people didn't care much for, but to say some shit like that is like That's way too fucking far. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, so Amanda said that she was the one that helped with Kill the Clones. That Kill the Clones video has gotten so much talk over the years. Have you seen it?
I don't think I have, unless
I had somebody send me what I thought was it, but I don't think it was. So I mean, is it a rumor? Did it really happen? Was there really a movie? And was it really I'm so confused about the Kill the Clones rumor because it keeps changing all the time. It seems to be a thing, but I don't understand.
Where'd you find it at, and what is it?
Somebody had sent it to me, a video clip, like back on Discord a long time ago, and at the time I can't remember much about it, so I don't want to.
It might be something I saw and I don't remember, but the name of it I've never heard before.
It was on YouTube, Amanda said, and then they removed it. I can't believe somebody didn't grab it though for posterity. Like nobody when it was up. Like us, if that thing was up and we thought it was going to go away, we'd grab it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there was so much of that stuff. I didn't not say that, Tomboy. Of course I said we can't listen to it because it's unreliable, because it is. But I'm saying to him is that there was tons of that stuff on 4chan of people making statements like that towards the victims. Is the point that I was making with the 4chan. It was disgusting. I mean, the names they would call them and stuff. It's just, I can't imagine us walking around on the same fucking dirt and same planet with some of these people with the shit that they think to say. It's disgusting. Especially towards somebody that's deceased. You don't talk about people like that. It's so, I just don't get it. What is wrong with
Oh, yeah. So Sarah, okay.
So was the Kill the Clones, was it a 4chan video, or was it something like that, or was it a video somebody put out?
Using an AI tool, it said the killer. It was called "Kill the Clones." With the original title was "Killing the Clones," according to this. It was an amateur movie uploaded to YouTube on November 12th, 2022 by Sarah Osborne 184. That's the person who posted the "You're Dead Now." The video was quickly taken down, likely by the uploader or YouTube, after it gained attention on Reddit. The comments were also wiped. Searches today only turn up the commentary videos and recaps and discussions about it. There's no working upload or full original in public searches. It was described as a disturbingly low-quality content involving themes of killing clones of a girlfriend with two actresses who somewhat resembled two of the murder victims. This fueled a lot of online speculation at the time, but it was ultimately just one of the many creepy troll posts unrelated to the actual perpetrator. Yeah, I guess nobody seems to have this video. Like nobody has this video.
Amanda said she's got screenshots, so I'm waiting to see those.
I remember seeing a video really bad. I remember seeing a really badly shot video a little bit. So I don't know if I've seen a clip of it or not. But it almost seemed like it's a myth because nobody can come up with the video.
Right. What date did you say it was put out? November 12th. When?
12th. The day before the murders, November 12th.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember reading that because that was the big deal about it. It was like somebody posted this video before the murders happened, then the murders happened, and they quickly took it down. And it was like, what are the fucking coincidences on that?
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to see something on it now.
It was on YouTube. Looking for the screenshots now. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I would think I would remember that because I've been on this from like day one. So.
Yeah, I kind of even remember seeing a little clip of it. Maybe I only saw screenshots as well, but I remember I could have sworn I saw a little clip of it. It was kind of like one of those TVs that kind of go in and out. There was kind of like scattery images and shit, and I don't know.
Right.
And weird, creepy music, and
I'm definitely interested in whatever you find on it, Amanda. I just want to, even if it's just a still shot, just to see if I remember seeing something with it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wicked.
It is.
Then she's laughing because she's dead.
Yeah, this aged well. You're dead as hell now, and laughing about it. Like that shit's just. You have to, like, to me, you have to think that could be somebody who could be involved because they think they.
Of course.
Like, yeah. I mean, how do you not look into it at least?
And it was directed at Kaylee. The statement was directed directly at Kaylee. So that's
because Kaylee made the post about Maddie's thing, and then somebody wrote back to Kaylee, "This aged well. You're dead now."
Right. That's whoa. Yeah, that's the same Sarah Osborne account who made the comment, posted the video the day before, right?
Yes.
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 There you go, Rach. Yes. I don't remember.
All right,
I
well-
don't remember it. That's wild.
Scroll your own videos, DA. You covered it.
I love that one.
That's hilarious. I thought I saw some of it, but
It was about a boyfriend who hired people to kill his girlfriend and her friends with various weapons. What the fuck?
Yes, the whole theme of the movie is like a creepy, and it happened before the actual murders. It's super, but I can't prove it exists because no one has a copy of the video. So then it becomes, is it just internet myth, or did it really happen?
And we don't know who Sarah Osborne
is. I guess not.
Oh, you guys!
How do we not know?
Thank you.
How do we not know?
I've never heard that name until today, ever. Anybody else in here ever heard that name?
And how do Moscow police?
That's new to me.
Do we need a public records request? Sarah, what do you guys know about Sarah Osborne?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
In fact, how was it spelled? Was it S-A-R-A or S-A-R-A-H?
Yes, H with an H. Yeah. No, yeah, it's S-A-R-A-H. Osborne 184 was the username on Instagram. Was it Instagram?
O-S-B-O-U-R-N-E or
no, just O-R-N-E. No U.
O-R-N-E. Okay, O-R-N-E. Wow, I thought I knew everything. I've never heard that.
That's okay. We're equal. I didn't know about the knife from the Moscow Slayer thing. Actually, maybe I heard the term Moscow Slayer, but I didn't know any context. I didn't know the context at all. So, and maybe I didn't even remember Moscow Slayer. Like now, the more I'm saying it, I'm like, did I hear about the Moscow Slayer? Like, fuck, I don't know. Now I'm matrixing my own stuff. But here's that post again. See, Sarah Osborne 184.
Well,
at Kaylee Gonzalez.
Telling you, I've never heard that name before, and I pretty much have when it comes to this case, I can remember about everything I've ever looked at. So
let's look at the hashtags. What is this? I got pointed. Oh, is this dated 11/27?
No, that looks like a time.
Or I don't know. It's just one dot, not a colon in between. So I don't know. Maybe it is.
I can't tell. My glasses are not on my face.
It's hashtag Moscow murders, hashtag Kaylee Gonzalez. So they wanted to make sure Kaylee was in there. Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Seymour. So probably all of the.
That victims. Is a date, not a time. You're right. November 27th.
That is a date. November 27th. So that would be, shortly after the murders, and someone is laughing about it.
Anything else up there?
And why would we all not want to know who Sarah Osborne is and why that's so fucking funny?
Why have I never heard that name before?
Yeah. Because this case is a rabbit hole.
Right. You're probably right, Davey. Since they turned off the Syrian computer, it's a Mandela effect. We're all fucked up now.
Yeah. Right? Probably true.
Makes sense. I'm just kidding.
Any other comments, questions? We're going to wrap it up. I think we're not going to do another video tonight. What we're going to do is talk about something else. But I think this has been a stressful night for some reason.
I will point something out that Stitches just pointed out to me, and you're very on point. So that's probably not the person's real name. Sarah Osborne is one of the Salem witches from the Salem witch trials. If you remember do you know any of that? So that was
yes.
It was a handle. But it's interesting because of where they chose to use the handle from.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh yeah. So hold on. So there is a Sarah Osborne spelled exactly the same way.
Yep.
In the Salem witch trials, 1692. Sarah Osborne was one of the first 3 women that were accused of witchcraft in Salem Village. The other 2 initial accused were Sarah Good and Tituba, an enslaved woman. Osborne was somewhat controversial figure in the community. She had remarried quickly after her first husband's death, which caused disputes over property inheritance, and she had been involved in legal conflicts. She was arrested and imprisoned in Boston. Due to her poor health, she died in jail in 1692 before she could stand trial.
Well, it's kind of interesting that it was that was the chosen handle name and the basis of who the real person for Sarah is.
Yeah, and according to this thing, Sarah Osborne was almost certainly chosen deliberately for the 2022 Instagram troll account. So they're thinking it was supposed to be a connection to that.
And so it makes you think about some other things we've talked about.
Right. Then it starts to ask about the whole ritual thing and where there was a, which you got witchcraft now and a ritual, and was there something about that? And like, oh my God, like we need another theory in this case. Like,
I know. Believe me, I know. But it's interesting at the very least. There's a connection, which is covenant coming. I hate this date.
This has my Beyond channel written all over it. Now I have to go into the Salem witch trials on my Beyond channel. That's all there is.
There you
go. Good cat. Who was it that threw that up there that reminded me of that? Because I used to follow that whole Salem thing like crazy, and I knew the name, but I couldn't put it to it. But whoever threw that out there, Stitches. Thank you, Stitches, for catching that.
Stitches. Yep.
Good catch. You guys
got a cool community, man. We got a lot of cool thinkers that put all shit together.
And I'm really kind of no. Don't ever apologize for throwing a curveball. We need those curveballs to understand a lot of this. Hearing the fact that Xana was sleeping coming from Dylan to this girl bugs me a bit now, because we've never heard that before ever.
Yeah.
So it sounds like if
Xana was asleep, and again, maybe it's just because the door was shut. And hell, maybe Ethan and Xana were hooking up when they had the door shut and they were doing a little thing together. But the rest of the group thought they were sleeping, but they weren't. Maybe
the point is, though, Lee, is we've never heard.
Look at your top 20. The top 20 theories video. Yeah, I remember that video. Hold on. This could be funny. If you guys got a minute, I'll see if I can find it real quick.
I'm here.
I think so too, Rach. I do think so. We've been talking about that a lot lately, that if that door was shut, which I believe it was, and nobody's going to go check on the door, open the door, look in there, or knock, and leave. They're probably busy. You know what I mean? They could have been in it that whole time deceased. And I'm starting to really wonder and think that they probably were. I have questions about that for sure.
Oh my God! All I'm getting is my Charlie Kirk things. Where's my freaking video on the? I did like a video of the 20 conspiracy theories or whatever. Oh my God! How can I not find my own video? Becky.
Good call, Rach.
Oh my God, Becky.
I don't even know what to think, you guys. This is the problem when we get all these pieces of information thrown at us. It's like getting hit in the forehead with a fucking volleyball. There's another one.
I had a video like 20
whiplash.
Ringed.
Right.
Look over here. Look over there.
Amanda sent an image. Did she send an image to my video? Nope. Oh shit.
That's an interesting point too. What if Kaylee found him by accident and that's why she was crying in the bathroom?
All right, hold on.
Oh,
Amanda's got images from the actual Kill the Clones video, supposedly.
Good.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Oh.
Look at this.
Can you blow it up? Yeah, I can't see anything yet.
So there's like a pool table and cups. Like this reminds me of the beer pong table and the solo cups. Yep. This girl kind of looks a little like
Xana,
right? Yeah. There's a staircase, just like already there's got some weird. Okay, hold on.
What the fuck?
The kitchen even looks.
Is that the same kitchen? No.
Okay. No, it's not. But it's got a similar.
It looks like they mixed it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are supposedly screenshots from the film.
So is this girl in here Sarah Osborne? Oh my God.
Oh wow. So he's like choking her from behind with something and dragging her.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? This was put up on the 12th?
Right, just before the murders, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if this is...
And then it happened. In some sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
okay, hold on. There's more. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
there's always more.
There's somebody with a pistol.
Ah, it's a gun.
Don't even say gun rat guy.
Pistol. It's a pistol. That's interesting. She's all in black.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do any of these people look familiar? Hard to see their faces, but
And now she's getting suffocated from behind.
oh my God. Putting chloroform or something over her mouth, it looks like.
Dragging her through the house.
Dude.
Into the bathroom or through the bathroom.
This is the whole damn thing. Just in
What is
still.
this? What is this name on the back of his coat? Does it matter? Is it relevant?
I don't think so. I think it's just what he's wearing.
Holy crap, man.
What is that one right there with the hand up on the bar? It looks
Yeah,
like.
what is that?
Looks like is that a candle or a shot? Is there shot glasses? I don't know.
And we got somebody on the couch.
I don't know. I'm going to take this off screen before I look at anything else because I don't want to accidentally show my shock anybody.
Is there any way you could send those to me, Lee, in Discord or email?
Sure, yeah.
I just want to go through and look at them.
There's one more strip. Hold on. There's one more strip.
Please, please.
There's a...
On her knees. Living room.
Hard to see what that is.
Pretty dark. We're dragging somebody again.
Thanks for watching.
Laying in the middle of the floor.
I mean, you've got... there's a lot of eerie similarities in these images. If that's true pictures from the...
Okay, here's my problem with this whole fucking thing. It was put up the day before, and the person that made the thing or put it up says this aged well.
Holy shit.
What?
Hold on. I missed one picture.
You're going to give me a...
Look at this. So,
Sarah Osborne. Who is that? That's Photoshopped, isn't it?
It's this picture. So. It's this picture pulled out and put next to Dylan.
Oh, dude.
Hold on. Okay, so I have a serious question. My cousin wants to make a movie with these girls. It's going to be called Killing the Clones. In the movie, she's going to have to kill all the clones in a house and their creators, whether it's strangle, neck snap, drown, stab, or smother. Now he's asked me what to do with them once they're dead. I suggest asking them to have either spandex and a sports bra or shorts and a tank top. Tell me which one is better. Dressing in this will allow him to undress them. How should he ask these ladies? What the colossal fuck?
Wait a minute. Okay.
Bad Photoshop, someone says. Bad Photoshop.
It is definitely a Photoshop, but
yeah.
Pull that back up one more time, Lee, where the writing was or the little paragraph is. I just want to see something real fast. Okay. I have a serious... My cousin wants to make a movie with these girls. It's going to be called... So, okay, and correct me if I know I'm probably going to sound dumb. Is he stating that he wants to make a movie with the girls in the house that we know, or these girls as in...
Yeah, Sarah Osborne is the one that posted the video. So I think her cousin is the one that's filming it, and he wants to... My cousin wants to make a movie with these girls. It's going to be called Killing the Clones. In the movie, he's going to have to kill all the clones. So I'm going to guess that maybe her cousin is the one that's actually acting in the movie as the main actor. So he's going to kill all the clones in the house and their creators, whether it's strangle, neck snap, drown, stab, or smother. Now he's asked me what to do with them once they're dead. And in quotes, meaning fake dead, right, in the movie. I suggested asking them to have either spandex or sports bra or shorts and a tank top. Tell me which one is better. Dressing in this will allow him to undress them. How should he ask these ladies? So it sounds like he wants female actors to get semi-nude in the video, and so he's like, how do you get the girls to do something like that, because they're supposed to be dead, and he's going to undress them to maybe they can be in some spandex or whatever. Now the movie clips that we saw doesn't show the girls in a state of undress.
No.
Is there a date on this when this was posted? This part was posted?
I don't see
up in the left-hand corner. Underneath.
It's time. That's 2:15 there for the time, but it doesn't say any date.
We need to figure out who this girl is. That is a bad, like.
Yeah, so you can see like a potential is that, I don't know, so are we saying that, are you saying when you say bad Photoshop, we know this is a cutout here. If that's what you're talking about, the bad Photoshop, are you saying that this itself was a bad Photoshop?
No, the pic to the right, that one,
yeah, I don't
can tell it's Photoshop.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that's the intent, right? The intent is they just want to give you a closer view so you can compare the two faces side by side. Like, nobody's supposed to be making you think that. I mean, do you think this has been manipulated? Is this the original? Do you think it's been manipulated, or they just?
I don't think that one was.
So you can see the two.
No, I think it's just the cutout.
Because I did hear
trying to compare if that's Dylan or not.
Right, I did hear somebody say Dylan starred in the movie, but I don't know that I believe that that's Dylan. But
that's why I want to go through the clips to blow it up and see what I can see in the thing. I think she looks more like Bethany than and does it state? So the person, what I'm going to guess now is my question, is the person that posted this, is this girl here?
Yeah.
And if that's the case,
I don't know. So yeah, is the girl, is this the person posing as Sarah Osborne, or is it just one of the actresses in it might be, that could be the person who's posing as Sarah Osborne.
Right. Okay.
Then I'd want to know who she is, and I'd want to know who her cousin is.
This is definitely.
I don't even want to tell you who I think her cousin could be. No. Anyways, how interesting is that?
That's wild as hell.
Rabbit hole. Just fell down a rabbit hole.
This is why we do and say some of the stuff we do, because of shit like this. Good God. Interesting show today.
That's for sure.
So, internet sleuths out there, I didn't even really know about the Moscow Slayer or the knife post or the comments that I killed people with this knife, and that's super interesting, especially in relation to the time. Sarah Osborne laughing about Kaylee being dead and not aging well because she's dead as hell, and laughing about it like it's funny.
Did you see this statement in chat from Third Apache stating that Mandy said on Reddit Jack Katovich was listed as the maker of the film?
No. In where's that name associated with the film? Is it posted somewhere?
I guess on one of the Reddit posts, they claimed that he's the one that made that movie. So I guess if we go back through all the Reddit stuff to see if we can find it somewhere. If that's the case, oh, buddy.
Huh. Good Lord, man.
We got homework, kids.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Surprise. Like we didn't have enough.
All right. I think that's good for tonight. Let me reiterate something that I want to say on a personal level. No part of this tonight was allegations. We're looking at stuff live on the fly. We're not making allegations. I'm doing stuff I've never even really seen or talked about. We're talking about it in real time. And we're not saying anything is definitive. It's questions.
No.
I have more questions, as I usually do. So,
yep.
Brian's sister was also in the movie. Yes, Brian's sister, Amanda Koberger, starred in a movie called 2 Days Back. It was a horror film shot in a small college town, just like Moscow, Idaho. It was a hacker slash type film, and Amanda Koberger was in that film. And yes, when the director of that film found out that her brother was the main suspect in the quadruple homicide in a small college town, just like in the movie, he was like, no fucking way that just happened. That can't be real. And so, yes, that's all real. And it's on IMDb. You can go check out the movie. You can see it and watch it if you want to. It's out there. Yes. And that has its own rabbit hole. I can't believe that I talked to someone's like, I actually covered this in my top 20 something theories that I've heard and my ranking them. And I can't find the fucking video to play what I said about it. I'm really curious to know what I said about it.
I can't believe I've never seen nor heard anything about this ever before. I've been covering this case since November 14th of 22. and have never once heard that name. Well, not at least not connected to the case, nor seen this video ever.
I'm gonna give one shot real quick to look through every single thumbnail to see if I can find that real quick, because I just can't believe that if someone says I already covered this, I really would like to know what I said, because it's not impossible that I did talk about it.
Amanda, if you can, hun, drop that link for the Reddit thing in the Discord to me, dear, please.
If anybody, by the way, has the link to my video, please give it to me so I can, while I'm looking for it.
I'm super curious about this now.
I just want to play to see what I said. I'm super curious. God, I made a lot of videos.
I heard a lot about Kill the Clowns back in roaring times. See, I don't remember it at all.
Come on, man. Everybody knows or not everybody, but people knew I made this video, and they can't give me the link to my own video. And like, why can't I find my link to my own video? Come on now.
Sarah Osborne has IMBD. That's interesting. Thanks, Deep Body.
I found it. Okay. Let me send you the link here real quick so you can pull it up.
All right. You're going to send it to me in private chat or on Teams?
I'll send it in Teams real quick.
Thanks,
okay.
Heather.
Because you'll be able to get it from there.
Right. And then I got to find which number on my theory it came in at, but I can fast forward because I named them all. So
there you go.
All right.
Yeah, it's called the horror theory.
Oh, but that's not the horror movie theory. That's not where I thought it was. I had a video. Someone told me it was in my ranked. I had like the top 24 theories. It was one of my most watched videos, and that's what I should have done. I just should have sorted. That's probably not where it's.
Maybe it's not the right one. I thought
that's not the right one. Hold on.
Well, crap.
I'll get one more. I'm going to search by my most viewed videos because it was one of my most viewed videos. So I'll just search that way.
Wow, tonight has been very interesting.
Where does your theory rank? There you go. I found it. Okay.
What date's that from?
On my video?
Yeah.
1 year ago exactly. It says 1 year ago. So.
Oh, okay. Got you.
All right. Let me fast forward. All right. So here's my theories. Thanks to 1-1. The FBI arrest. Illegal drug buy, plummeting in value, the Bitcoin theory, big money, come on, number 14. You know how hard this is to find?
I can imagine.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's harder than I thought. That's what she said. Hold on. Damn it. Oh, multiple assailants. Dylan and Bethany, Brent Kopaka, police corruption, the drug cartel, delivery driver, Greek Row, Fight Club, the obsessed police officer, universities, crypto, drug buy, FBI arrest, occult ritual. Witness protection, Saya. Oh, fuck. Maybe it just fell in. Forget it. Maybe it fell in with my occult ritual or. Yeah, whatever it is, I didn't name it. Budding serial killer. Suspect vehicle number 1. Yeah.
I do remember that, Stacy Bolton. Wasn't there a rumor going around that someone's cousin was from Arizona and he's a B-rated movie maker? I think the name of his studio is Alex Beaver Studios. Yes. I do remember hearing that. That was a long time ago.
All right. We should probably just wrap it up because it could be anywhere in this occult. I don't think it would be in the occult ritual.
I want to look into it and see what comes out of it because I don't remember ever seeing or hearing about that back then.
All right. I got to stop looking. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right. Thank you all for coming to Crimes After Dark. Thank you for struggling through my attempts to find my own shit, but it's funny that I may have talked about it and I can't even find it. That'd be even funnier.
We'll keep looking.
We'll
find it.
We'll figure something out.
Oh no. All right. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you, Dago. Thank you, Robin, for coming and sticking with us. It was a long, stressful one tonight, but
yes, thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Good show.
Thank you, mods. You guys are amazing.
That's
Don't forget
right.
to send that to me, Lee, if you can.